The good news is we finished the most annoying dungeon in this game. The bad news is... I'm kidding you, there is no bad news. Welcome back to Freshly Picked Tingle's Rosy Rupeeland. Let's take a look at some of the rupee goods we got previous to the last time I looked, which is like right about here. How about the Kid Toadstool? He went to New Rupee something or other to make it big. Now he's in my attic. The Prospector Bug is a dung beetle that rolls gold. The best kind of dung beetle. The Cobweb Tights. This is what I couldn't get the last time. This requires a small bodyguard. Maybe Pinkle should be wearing these. They're just her color. And the Bug-Eye Glasses. They make 1 rupee look like 100. But I got 91,000. I don't need these things. Why are they here? And, of course, the Bronze Butterfly. I don't like butterflies. It's really gaudy. We should melt it down into rupees. If I could dig up rupees from the ground and, like, cut down grass and find rupees, I'm sure that I could get about 20 pieces for the slag metal that thing will create. But we're not doing that today. Instead, we have some side quests still in the Gooey Swamp that we have to do. And that requires another trip through town. Bella has a new recipe for us. This one right here. Don't go for the full of freshness. I don't know what it's for, to be honest with you. But she wants 2,000 rupees for the next recipe. For the next juice to give to the journalist. Mini oranges, crisp tomatoes, sour watermelons, and now sour grapes. This is super sour. Jeez. This will really perk him up. Or perk his face up. One of the two. Also, I ran across a triangle chip, accidentally. I mean, literally. I fell into a puddle of water, and I got one. This is pretty much what you can do. It's a scratch game. You can look for Triforce pieces in one of these slots. And the more Triforce pieces you get, the more prizes you get. Okay, where was it really? Oh, these two had it. Darn. But what I could do is I could go back using a save state, and I could scratch them off and win the maximum prize. I think it's like 1,000 rupees. I'm not going to do that, though. I'll play it fair. Especially since I got a whole bunch of gemstones. I found out where the pink quartzes dropped. They're 350 rupees. You get them randomly off of the scuba pigs in Steamy Marsh. The ones that drop the baby sharks. Sometimes they'll drop a pink quartz. And yes, I had to go farm baby sharks, but not for the baby sharks. I had to do it for the rib meat. Killing that one monkey next to those scuba pigs makes it really easy to get a bunch of rib meat at once. I don't think I have anything for him. Nope, he wants my bomb fruit. I'm saving those. I'm sure there's another recipe that comes along. Yeah, you. I have a quest with you now. As much as I regret it, I have a quest with you now. She could fix the worn-out rag. A very strange person that lives in a barrel pretending he's Dr. Saturn. Yeah, that's exactly why I came to the really creepy sewing person. Hopefully she's better at sewing things than she is applying makeup. That's just a hint. A very subtle hint. She wants 1,750 rupees to fix what ails that Salona. But at least we'll get quite a bit of money out of it. So, continue doing so. Let's watch her work. I don't want to watch... No! What is she doing? Why did that have to happen? Again? You upset me. Why do you upset me so much? I'll tell you why. She's creepy as all heck. Let's go to the person I love most of all. Because she pays me for all of these landmarks. Look how much money we're going to be getting. I bet it's going to be in like the hundreds of thousands. I'll break a milestone this video. 100,000 rupees! Here it comes. Soon. Come on. Mark them off faster. Pay me faster. Get those rupees flowing. Just turn the bag upside down. I want them all. Yep, that's an insect head. You only get 400 rupees for that. It's kind of weird. Still the best place on the map. Still doesn't pay me enough for it, though. And another insect head. Yeah, they're all over the place up there. I kind of got rid of them all, though. I exterminated them. Call me the Tingle Orkin Man. And one left. The one we had difficulty liking. The Insect Hall. You forgot the... Oh, I guess she marked off the crazy anchor already. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking about maps. Look at all that money. We're actually gonna spend some money now. It's time to buy some maps. I'm gonna need the Gooey Swamp map. I'm also gonna need the Steamy Marsh map. And of course we have to celebrate whenever we get one of the maps that we drew. She's also required for a side quest that gets us a rupee good as well. But we have to buy every single map in the game. I'm just getting a little headway on that right now. Also, it might be useful for other things that are coming up too. And she says that every single time you buy a map. That's why I'm going to off-screen when I buy maps again. And also, I'm just here to bug rupee birds. Did I say bug? I mean mug. Yeah, you guys have problems. I'm only here for money. See you later. These birds are holding out on me. They should be dropping 50s. It's time to fire some rupee birds and get some new ones, I swear. So, now that I get the Salona hood, and I need to make some juice, I'll see you back at the Gooey Swamp. I'll be right back. So, we have two things to do here. We have a Salona that's naked, and a journalist that's passed out. Let's go and help the Salona first. He's right in our way. And as you can see, I have a new bodyguard. He's the Second Continent dog. He helped me go and get that, what are those? The tights. The cobweb tights. And also, he's not a bad battler either, for being a small bodyguard. I'll keep him around. He could be my more aggressive Barkle. Alright, let's just go ahead and help this Salona out here. How much is he going to pay me for this hood that I just rebuilt for him? It got torn up and everything. I'm going to charge you extra for this. Also, he stuck his hand out, so these guys aren't ghosts at all. They are actually people. So, why did you need this robe so badly anyway? I'm pretty sure you could fashion yourself some other clothes in there. They can't be separated from their hoods, because they will turn to dust. Wait a second, I just saw your arm reach out. Why didn't you turn to dust? I want to see that happen now. Give me that robe. I'm sure I could sell it for 100,000 rupees. Sadly, the Salona are afflicted with a curse, and they can't be in direct sunlight. They're kind of like vampires, except they don't want to do anything with anybody. Just make some rupees, sell some bodyguards, you know. Time to get a reward from the naked Salona, who is no longer naked. He's just second. Ask him for about 8,000 rupees. That should do it for saving his life. So these guys aren't Subrosians after all, because the Subrosians are perfectly fine with heat. They bathe in lava, for one thing. So these guys are a completely different kind of offshoot race that are allergic to sunlight. They are Zelda nerds. That's great. You have fun, Zelda nerd. I'm gonna go and help another nerd out now. A completely different nerd. He likes to pass out in very dangerous areas, and then whine about juice. I only made 2 of these juices. One to give him now, and one to sell to him later. I'm going to hold on to one of them to sell later. The reason is that sour watermelons are kind of a priority. They're kind of a commodity at this point in time. They're very hard to farm. And I see that Tingle is back once again. He revived me. We gotta stop meeting like this. I asked for 5,000 rupees, and I begged the man to stop doing this to himself. Juice is not worth it. Alright, there we go. Side quests completed. Yeah, those team of explorers are a bunch of wusses. I just wanted to do all this for juice. That Tingle's a sucker. I don't like the journalist now. I hope I never run across his face again. As I say that, I'm probably going to run across his face once again. So, it's time to move on to the next area. I got all the maps. I got the rupee good in this area. I got the journalist in the Salona. Time to move on. Time to check out this next area for a bit. Just a few minutes. Gonna be a short video again tonight. I'm kinda tired. I'm tired of carrying around all these rupees. Here, take some. Jeez. Just take them all. How much closer are we gonna get to Rupeeland? How much farther is it? My tingle senses are telling me that we have about 4 areas left, and 1 more those super rupees. Where are they even 4, anyway? Look how tall our tower is! At this rate, we're going to be going into space. We're going to be hitting the skybox. Up, up, up it goes. Where it stops, only I know, because I played this before. 50... what was that, 5850? I'm pretty sure. Now, this game is definitely picking arbitrary heights, because I distinctly remember that I did this before, and it's at 5900. Uncle Rupee, explain yourself. Ah, he doesn't want to explain himself. He's too busy hanging out. Yeah, I'm still doing it. What are you doing? What are you doing that's so important right now? How about you get down here and help me a little bit? I want to play as Uncle Rupee. I'm going to use Rupee powers. Alright, fine. Rupeeland isn't here yet. Just a little while longer. He doesn't even bother paying attention to me now. He's paying more attention to the women. Yeah, I see that you're very busy. Why are you telling that to the women? I'm right here. I'm behind you. Please, pay attention to me. I'm making you money. He gets so impersonable when he's rich. I preferred him when he was a rupee hobo. He was so much cooler back then. Speaking of which, my Tinglevision today is brought to you by Enkilakasha. He founded Uncle Rupee for me. I decided to throw that in wherever I feel like it. Might as well throw it in near the end of our video. As we go to the Icy Plain. Isn't Tingle gonna freeze his butt off here? Oh well. We're protected by rupee armor. We don't need to worry about the cold. It's full of perils. Number 1, ice. Number 2, blizzards. We're gonna have to find our way to cut through a blizzard. Luckily, I brought my dog along. I could just strap some rupees to his collar and he could revive me. But there's so many things to do here. Look, we have Judge. We also have an Oinker Fortress right next to each other. We also got penguins. Deadly penguins. They kind of work like the Oinkers, except they can't run into each other. Instead, you have to make them smack in the walls, or they'll do that to you. And also, sometimes your bodyguard could actually hit them, even though they shouldn't be able to. I don't know why that works, but at least they drop some tough meat, and that'll be slightly important to what we're doing. Here, run into this orb. I dare you. No, don't slide into it, just run into it. I wanted you to do that. I will end this video early if you would just run into the Deku Orb. That'll make me happy. Oh, you can't do it. Fine, whatever. We'll just spend a few more minutes then. You could blame the penguin. Wait a second, what the heck is this? All I hear is the groovy beats of doggone penguin action. Looks like we got ourselves into a bit of a crisis here. There's a crash going on. Maybe we should go ahead and check it out. It must be in this direction somewhere. Actually, it's up in that direction, but you could find something a little early right here. Kind of reminds me when we found a dagger that Abba threw. In fact, it's an arrow wing. So, what the heck is that thing all about? Also, a lot of these areas around here can be dug with the shovel, because it's snow, but it doesn't really render a lot of things. And this is the salon for this area. So, next time I freshly picked Tingle's Rosy Rupeeland, we venture across the Icy Plains. I bet there's tons of rupees just hiding underneath the snow-covered surface. I just know it. Good night, folks.